Okay, today we're moving on to a new passage, but we're still doing the same sort of work. Now imagine this. You arrive at school and your best friend runs up to you. He's jumping up and down, he has a huge smile on his face, and then suddenly begins dancing and clapping his hands. What do you think, and we fill this in that text box, what do you think is happening with your friend? What's going on in his world? And so I want you to write that down, what you think. And then what evidence do you have that this is happening with your friend? This is not overly complicated. Your friend does this, you kind of think there must be something up. Tell me what you think's going on and why you assume that. And when you do that, what you did was called inferring. Your friend didn't come right out and tell you right away, but when you saw him react that way, you had a guess, an idea of what was going on, and the evidence was the things you listed. Things like, well, he was smiling. That's pretty big evidence for some sort of inference that maybe he's excited, right? So you made an inference. Basically, an inference is what you're learning mixed with what you already know. So today's passage, I think, is a good one for this because it's called For Teens, a Good Mood Depends on Good Sleep. You know that you need to sleep. You know that you get cranky if you don't get enough sleep. So you have some things you already know before you read this passage. So when you read it today, in the text that you're reading, you fill that in. For teens, a good mood depends on good sleep. What you learn from the reading, what you pulled out of what you read today, and then what you already knew about all of this good mood and sleep stuff, and then the inferences that you can draw. I don't just write short little answers here. I want good sentences. I want 2 or 3 sentences in each one of those boxes on that second slide. Then you move on to slide 3, and I want you to tell me in another paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences, how can you practice making inferences? Remember, inferences are what you already know mixed with what you learn. So how can you practice making those inferences? Another 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, good luck.